Imagine this. You've finally done it. You're ranking #1 on Google,
Uh,
top spot. But somehow, you're still invisible. The game has fundamentally changed. Beat. Welcome to the deep dive.
yeah.
Today, we're really going to immerse ourselves in this quiet revolution happening inside Google. See, it's not just about listing links anymore. It's becoming, well, a curated answer engine.
Mhm.
And this shift, it opens up a whole new field, Generative Engine Optimization, or GEO. Basically, it's about teaching Google's AI to actually cite your brand, to see you as a trusted source.
Right.
So today, our journey is going to unpack some common misunderstandings. We'll explore new features like AI mode, really get into why citation is the new brand building, and crucially, give you a practical step-by-step guide how to make this AI work for you. Let's dig in.
Yeah, a lot of folks, when they first hear Google AI, they immediately think, oh no, SEO's dead, my traffic's going to tank.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, the data just doesn't back that up. Not at all. Daily Google searches actually jumped. Big time. From about 8.5 billion up to like 13.7 billion.
Mm-hmm.
People are searching more, not less.
That's fascinating. And what's really interesting to me is how Google itself is becoming so much more conversational.
Exactly.
We've seen question-based searches just explode, right?
Yeah.
From, what, 38% up to 87% in just 8 months?
Yeah, it's wild.
That huge jump just shows how much people value getting, full answers directly from the AI.
And it's really useful to look at where these AI overviews actually show up. They're very common for informational searches, when people are learning about something, almost half the time.
Okay.
And pretty often for commercial searches too, like when you're comparing products or services. But for navigational searches, like you already know you want to go to Wikipedia, or transactional ones, buy shoes now, they show up way less.
Right.
The point isn't the exact number, but that the AI is jumping in right when users are doing their research comparing options,
Yeah.
those high intent moments before a decision.
So it's not less search, it's just different search.
Hmm.
What's the core takeaway here for businesses then?
Simple, really. Businesses got to adapt.
Uh.
Showing up in these new AI formats is critical for those high intent moments.
Okay, so if AI overviews are kind of the appetizer, then Google's AI mode feels like the main course to me.
Good analogy, yeah.
When you go into AI mode, it basically replaces the whole standard search results page.
Right.
It becomes this full-on AI conversation.
And that really changes things, doesn't it? AI mode isn't just for simple questions. It can handle really complex multi-part stuff almost instantly.
Mm-hmm.
And what's interesting is it pulls info from sources you often can't even see easily. And a lot of the time, it doesn't even link back to the original article or page.
Right.
It's acting much more like your personal research assistant, not just a list of links.
Which brings us to this really interesting idea, the hidden query fanout. You type in what seems like one question, but behind the curtain, Google's AI might be firing off 10, 20, maybe even 30 or more little micro searches, like stacking Lego blocks of data to build the final answer.
Exactly. It's like, take that example. Plan the launch of a new cold brew coffee line in Ho Chi Minh City for office workers. That's one question for you.
Right.
But for the AI, it's triggering dozens of hidden searches. Coffee trends, HCMC 2025, best coffee bean suppliers Vietnam, food safety rules for bottled drinks, which districts have the most offices in HCMC, and on and on.
Wow.
And the challenge for marketers is you can't see those hidden searches.
Mm.
So our old ways of tracking keyword rankings, pretty much useless for this.
Which is why we talk about semantic positioning. Essentially training the AI to see your brand as the go-to source for whole topics, whole ways of thinking, not just single keyword.
Yeah.
So given this invisible query fanout, how does a business even start to aim its content?
You got to focus on broad topic authority. Forget chasing single keywords.
The data on how people find brands is pretty revealing. Something like 90% first discover a company through organic Google searches.
Right, that initial discovery.
And here's the thing, only about 5% actually buy right then and there. The vast majority, the other 95%, they come back later.
Yeah, which makes modern SEO function a lot more like, say, a billboard on the freeway.
Okay.
Or, like the sponsor logos you see all over a Formula One car. It's about recognition. It's about memory.
Oh, right.
People see your brand, it sticks somewhere in their head, and then when they are ready to buy, maybe weeks or months later, boom, your brand pops up first, top of mind.
And that perfectly leads into this citation effect.
Yeah.
When Google's AI actually mentions your brand in a summary, it's not just a link anymore. It's more like a news editor citing a trusted source.
Exactly. It's an endorsement.
You become top of mind even if they don't click through right away.
And what's really cool is the compound effect that happens. The more people use Google AI, the more your brand gets mentioned, assuming you've done the work. And that builds serious trust.
Mm-hmm.
And that trust, it doesn't just stay in Google. It spills over. You see it on social media. People talk about it. You get more direct searches for your brand name. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I still wrestle with prompt drift myself sometimes, where the AI kind of goes off track or its understanding shifts.
Yeah.
And focusing just on citation, it feels like a whole new muscle memory for SEO, honestly. It's a different way of thinking.
So in this new world, it's less about getting that immediate click and much more about building up that future brand equity.
Precisely. Citation builds trust and long-term brand value, way beyond just immediate traffic. Sponsor.
Okay, let's shift gears now into the practical. How do you actually get your brand cited by Google's AI? We're talking about real playbook here.
Right, the how-to.
And it involves basically reverse engineering who the AI already trusts and then creating something even better yourself.
Step one is figuring out what content the AI already likes. A tool like Ubersuggest is great for this. You find a competitor who's ranking well for a keyword that matters to you, like best project management tools. Plug their URL into Ubersuggest. See their traffic, their top pages, backlinks.
Got it.
But really zoom in on their winning pages.
Yeah.
The stuff the AI is clearly referencing already.
Okay, so find the winners. Then step 2, find your own gaps.
Exactly. Use Ubersuggest's similar websites feature. Put your own domain in. It'll show you keywords your competitors rank for that you don't.
Right.
And then you prioritize the keywords that you know are already triggering AI overviews or AI mode. Focus your effort there first.
Makes sense. Then step 3, create the actual content.
Yeah, and this is super important. It's not just about blog posts anymore, not by a long shot. Google's AI pulls from all sorts of stuff, multi-format, multi-layered content.
Like what?
Think videos, really good images, unique brand visuals, clear explainer graphics, maybe even interactive tools or calculators.
So beyond text.
Oh, way beyond text. Why? Because people consume visuals faster, right? And the AI is essentially built to reflect user preference. If users like visuals, the AI will learn to like visuals.
Whoa. Imagine the sheer scale of content needed then, knowing Google's AI wants to pull from everything you create, not just text. That's huge.
It is a shift, which leads straight to step 4. Enrich the whole content experience. For every single piece of important content, you need to think about adding supporting media.
Okay.
Like video summaries, diagrams that simplify things, infographics for data, charts, graphs, interactive bits, if it makes sense. The formula is find keyword gaps, plus create super comprehensive content, plus present it in multiple formats. That's how you become that trusted source.
So are we talking about creating totally new kinds of content, or is it more about beefing up what we already have?
It's both, really. But enhancing your existing high-value stuff with diverse media, that's a really powerful place to start.
Right. And in this AI-driven world, it seems like Google isn't just rewarding volume anymore. It's rewarding clarity, completeness, credibility.
Absolutely. One really deep, comprehensive piece will beat 10 shallow, quick articles every time now.
So what does comprehensive really mean in this context?
It means you answer the main question fully. You anticipate and answer related questions. You give real examples, maybe case studies. You provide actionable steps. You link out to other authoritative sources to back things up. And crucially, you keep it updated regularly.
Got it. And that relates to topic clustering, doesn't it?
Perfectly.
Yeah.
Instead of just chasing single keywords, you build out these clusters of content around a whole topic. That's how you establish what we call semantic authority.
Okay, so give me an example.
Sure. Let's say email marketing is your main topic, your pillar page. Then you create cluster content around it, like best practices for email subject lines, how to set up email automation workflows, improving email deliverability, and you link them all together tightly.
Okay. Showing deep expertise across the board.
Exactly. And don't forget, the technical basics still matter. Structured data or schema is huge. Fast loading speed, mobile-friendly design, clear headings, H1s, H2s, H3s, good internal linking, all that foundational stuff is still critical.
Well, you can do all that and still mess it up, right?
Yeah.
What are the common mistakes that kill your citation chances?
Oh yeah. Focusing only on keywords, especially stuffing them in, that's a killer. Ignoring what the user actually wants to know, user intent. Creating thin content, short, surface-level stuff.
Right.
Having zero visual elements, that's a big one now. And not updating your content. Stale content just doesn't get trusted by the AI.
So is it fair to say quality massively trumps quantity now, and
Yeah.
you really have to think like a deep topic expert?
Absolutely. Depth, authority, and multi-format content. That's what the AI trusts and rewards.
Okay, so if we're building this long-term authority, how do we measure success? Traditional SEO metrics feel incomplete now.
They are. You absolutely need brand mention tracking now. You got to monitor when your brand name pops up in AI overviews,
Yeah.
even if there's no link.
Right.
Track your branded search volume. Are more people searching directly for your company? And watch for mentions within the full AI mode conversations.
And then there are the indirect signs too, right?
Definitely. Things like, are you getting more email signups from organic traffic, more direct visits to your site, more social follows maybe that came from search? You could even add questions to customer surveys. How did you first hear about us? And keep an eye on competitors. See who's getting cited in your space, for what topics. Watch how the AI responses change over time. That's valuable intel.
Okay, so for everyone listening, let's talk action plan. That 4-week blueprint you mentioned.
Yeah, that's a good starting point.
Week 1, research. Use Uber Suggest, analyze competitors, find maybe your top 10 keyword gaps where AI is active, note the types of content getting cited.
Reconnaissance.
Week 2, planning. Pick your top, say, 3 keyword opportunities from week 1. Plan out really comprehensive content. Outline the visuals, the videos, the interactive bits. Find those authoritative sources you'll link to.
Get the blueprint ready.
Week 3, creation. Write that first big, comprehensive piece. Create the supporting visuals. Get the headings right, the internal links. Add examples, advice.
Build it.
Then week 4, publish and promote. Get it live with all the technical checks done. Share it on social, email lists, and crucially, start monitoring how it performs in the AI result.
Remember, that's just the start. It's ongoing. You track, you update, you create more cluster content, analyze what's working, and you iterate. Keep refining.
This really feels like a fundamental shift, doesn't it, from maybe thinking in sprints to running a marathon?
Definitely. It's about consistent, deep authority building over the long haul.
So the big idea to really wrap this up, SEO isn't dead. Not at all. The rules just changed. Visibility is being redistributed.
Yeah.
It's flowing towards those trusted sources that Google's AI sees as authoritative.
Yeah.
And acting on this now, that's a real competitive advantage.
Think back to that Formula One car analogy. All those logos. You might not consciously register every single one, but seeing them over and over builds that brand memory. That's what showing up consistently in AI overviews and AI mode does. It builds that mental real estate.
So the choice seems clear. You adapt, you thrive. Or you stick with the old ways and frankly risk getting left behind. Those who start training Google's AI now, they're the ones who are going to dominate this new landscape. We really encourage you to start with that 4-week action plan. It makes it tangible, gives you a starting point in this new world.
And just remember this one powerful thought. In the age of AI, being cited is often more valuable than being clicked.
Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive. O to your own music.